So I wanted to talk today about something really exciting. So I wrote a book. It's called The Burden I Carry Makes Me Strong, Essays on Surviving and Thriving with Mental Illness. And it's basically mostly a collection of essays that I wrote and originally published on Medium. And I decided to put them all together into a book about dealing with mental illness and what that's meant for me and how I've gotten through it. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today. Most of the stuff on this YouTube channel is very much hula hoop related, but I have a lot of other interests, and my main interest is writing. I've been writing since I was a kid, pretty much since I could hold a pen in my hand, and it's really a huge deal for me. It's fulfilling a lifelong dream of mine to publish this book, and I am self-publishing it. It's only going to be available as an ebook for right now, and I think it'll work well as an ebook. It's really short. It's less than 100 pages, so. But I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. So I've been writing on Medium since May, and it's been really life-changing for me. It's actually what helped me decide to quit my job and become a freelance writer, and subsequently I now have a lot of time to write and to work on my writing. And I've written 2 novels before this. I'm no stranger to writing books. This is not the first book I've ever written, but it is the first one that's going to be published. So I'm really excited about that. A lot of the essays basically talk about my coping mechanisms, like how I deal with my anxiety and with PTSD. And what I really want from it is for other people to just see that there's not one way of living your life as a mentally ill person. There's not just like one right way that you need to live. And my way has been without any medication. I took medication for a little while, a couple years ago, but every medication I've ever taken has made me feel less like myself. And it's not that my identity is wrapped up in my anxiety, it's just that I know how to deal with it. Just because I'm freaking out doesn't mean that I need to take medication to calm down. I have a lot of ways that I can calm down. And sometimes they don't work. Sometimes I need to smoke some weed. That's really what I need. And so there's an essay in there that's called A Love Letter to Cannabis. And that one is really, really close to my heart because cannabis has pretty much saved my life. I honestly don't think I would have made it this far as a human if it wasn't for cannabis. I also talk a bit about how psychedelics have helped me. There's an essay in there called LSD Saved My Soul. It's basically about how I began to believe in like a higher power after taking LSD for the first time. And then there's also a discussion of a lot of like my past traumas. So there's a lot of talk about my dad, and this book is actually kind of dedicated to him. It's coming out on his birthday. He actually passed away in January, and I'm just kind of doing it to honor him. Even though we didn't have the greatest relationship, I still love my dad, even though he was not the greatest person in the world. And then along with that, there's also an exploration of my past relationships, which I think will be the hardest for me to put out there. It gets really personal, and it gets very graphic. But I just want to tell the truth about the things that have happened to me. Not sugarcoat it and not make it sound more grotesque than it was. Just tell it like it is. Because those things, as horrific and fucked up and terrible as they are, have shaped me into the person that I am today. I'm not sure who I would be. I think I still would be a very naive person. So, thanks for listening to my rambles. I'm just really excited. So it comes out October 15th. If you want to pre-order it, I will put a link down in the description. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And thanks for supporting me. Not really sure anybody really watches my talking videos that much, but I appreciate it if you do. Go buy my book, it's only $2.